Hey everyone, Kathy here. I put a little survey on my VIP group asking what kind of looks people wanted to see for a series, and the very first comment was palettes. So I'm going to spend this week doing palettes. I'm going to do today a pretty neutral look, but with palette 2, which has slowly become my favorite. I'm not going to use any other products. So no eyeliner or anything like that. I'll add that in over the week, but I just want you to see how you can use just a palette to get a look, minus eyebrows and all that kind of stuff. I am going to start with eye primer. For those of you who don't know and have always wondered, is this primer really a thing? Yes, primer is really a thing. These are mineral-based pigments, and when you use a mineral-based pigment, the color is going to stand way better with a primer than without. I don't know if you guys have seen a video that I did a couple of months ago about why you should use primer, and I just put some on my hand and took a color. I just put some on my hand right here, and I took a color and put it over the primer and a color without the primer, and the color difference is amazing. So then I had my friend say to me, well, was that really true? So I did it for her in person too. And I think she's a believer now. So she should probably buy some. So if you're watching this, you know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. Okay, so I said I'm going to do palette 2. So this is Mood Addiction Palette 2. Moodstruck Addiction, sorry. And these colors right here are the nice silver, smoky tones. But like I said, I'm going to keep it pretty neutral today. So even though I am going to go shimmer, I'm going to use Blissful, I'm going to use Romantic, Honorable, and Blissful. So I'm just going to use these 3 right here, and then I'm going to use Cocky as a liner. Okay, so we're going to use 4 colors, but one of them is going to be as a liner. I'm only using 2 brushes today. I'm only going to do one eye for time, and then I'll do my other eye, and I'll come back and show you guys a finished picture, okay? So I'm going to start with my liner shader brush. This brush is awesome, has both sides. As I said, I'm only going to use one brush, that's why. So I'm going to take Honorable, I'm going to put it all over my eye, or base of my eye. Do you see that color pop? That color is popping that much because I put primer on. If I did not have primer on, Honorable would not show up on me. And I am being completely serious about that. Like, seriously would not show up on me. I used to think that I just didn't know how to do eyeshadow before primer, and it was really that my eyes absolutely have to have primer. Okay, next I'm going to use, oh, actually I meant to bring my crease brush, but that's okay because I can use this one. I'm going to use my angled brush. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some Blissful. I'm going to get it on the actual angle right there. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to put it up into my crease right here. And what's nice about the angled brush is you can use it as a crease brush and really get in there and work your crease with the angled brush too. It's just not quite as stiff, but it will work its way in there as well. And we're just going to pull it down and make that 7. Do you see that? Then I'm going to flip it, and I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit with it, and then I'm going to go back up here and really work it again. Okay, so it's kind of blended into there. Do you see that? So it's blended into there. I'm going to use the same brush, just other side. I'm going to take Romantic, and I'm going to use Romantic up here in my brow bone. Okay, and I'm going to use Romantic right here in the corner of my eye just to highlight, and then I'm just going to put just a little to draw the 2 together and through the center. Do you see that? Okay, then I'm going to grab my liner brush again. I said I was going to use Cocky, right? Cocky is this really dark brown. And we're just going to set it in the lash line. You don't want to draw across it quite yet. You want to set it first. Set it in the lash line first. And then once it's set in there, I'm going to go down and set some along the bottom lash line too. It's so easy with a liner shader brush, like so easy. I can't even like explain. I mean, look at that. It was that easy. Once I do that, then I can go back through and kind of work it a little to give it more of that smoky. I mean, it is a shadow. It's not an actual liner, so I like to give it more of the smoky look. Look, my eye is done. Done. Okay, I'm going to go do my other eye, and I'll come back.